Hello guys, welcome to our another lesson. We're now doing lesson number 4. We are doing substitution. So I want to show you how do you determine that this is substitution and how do we do that substitution. This topic I'm going to do it throughout using question papers only. I won't give basic examples just because there will be some statements that you are supposed to understand from there. So here I have a question paper with me. It's November 2016 from ZIMSEC. This is paper 1. So here is our question, guys. It's number 8b. I'm going to take you through number 8b, even though that one is expansion, but that one is specifically the function, the functions. So that one is the function of x. I'm going to take you through these general substitutions. In this case, the question reads, find the value of y plus z in brackets to the power x, given that x is equal to 2, y is equal to -2, and z is equal to 5. What you have to understand here is, guys, you are just substituting these variables using these numbers that you are given here. So let's do number 8b there. Number 8b. Doing our number 8b. So it's y plus z. This is my z, not 2. Y plus z to the power x. We are given the values of what? The values of x, value of y, and the value of z. So it's just substituting. It's just substitution. So I'm going to say is equal to, what's the value of y? The value of y is -2. So plus, what's the value of z? This is my z here. What's the value of z? The value of z is 5. Close. Then what's the value of x to the power x there? The value of x there is 2. So is equal to -2 plus 5. -2 plus 5, I'm going to obtain my 3. Then to the power 2. Bear in mind, avoid expanding numbers. Most of the students here tend to have a phobia of doing things that are right. You're supposed to do things that are right always. You'll never expand numbers. Numbers are never expanded. We only expand letters that are mixed with numbers. In this case, you find out some students saying, I'm going to factor out -2, then you bracket -2 plus 5 and the likes. Never do that, guys. Never do that. You find some scenarios that tend to be contradictory when considering this concept. So in this case, I'm having my 3 squared. So it's equal to 9. This is my final answer. So this is expansion in November 2016 paper 1. Actually, not expansion, but our substitution in November 2016 paper 1. Then here comes our November 2001. That is substitution again. We're given a formula. If x is equal to m plus n and y is equal to m minus n, express 3x plus 2y in terms of m and n. So this is our November 2001. It's number 5a. Let's try to work it out, guys. Let's try to work it out. So I think let me try to do this here. Try to divide here like this. We're given this 3x plus 2y. This is our number 5a. Our number 5a. So this is such that given that x is equal to m plus n, so if we are substituting, whenever in maths, if you are substituting terms that look to be close together, we do this. We include brackets. So we're going to say bracket. The value of x is m plus n, close. Then plus 2 bracket. The value of y is m minus n. Then I'll close my bracket like that. So this is now expansion. So it's equal to be 3m plus 3n plus 2m minus 2n. From here, I'm going to collect my like terms. 3m plus 2m plus 3n minus 2n. From here, I'm moving to my final answer. 3m plus 2m, that's 5m, plus 3n minus 2n, I'm going to obtain my n. This is my answer. This is my answer. I'm done. This is November 2001 substitution. Then I'm moving on to November 2009, number 5a. I'm given a formula there. I'm supposed to substitute and obtain the value of V. The statement reads, the volume V of material needed to make a cylindrical tube of internal radius R, external radius capital letter R. We are given two R's here. Internal radius is represented by small letter r, external radius is represented by capital letter R, and length h is given by formula V is equal to pi bracket capital letter R squared minus small letter r squared closed, then h outside there. Taking pi to be 22/7, find the value of V when R is equal to 4 centimeters and R is equal to 3 centimeters and h is equal to 150 centimeters. So I want us to substitute here, guys, but there is one thing that I want to tell you. If you are substituting, don't consider these units. Units are not involved if you are doing substitution. So in this case, this is our number 5a, November 2009, paper 2. Number 5a, November 2009, paper 2. The formula is V is equal to pi r squared minus small letter r squared, then bracket h. So I'm looking for this V. So I'm now substituting is equal to, what's the value of pi? 22/7. What's the value of capital letter R? That's 4 squared minus 3 squared. Close. The value of h is 150. From this stage, I'm going to apply pointers. I have to deal with what's inside the brackets first. So that's V is equal to 22/7 bracket 4 squared, that's 16, minus 9 close 150. Then I have to find the value of 16 minus 9. So that's V is equal to 22/7 bracket 16 minus 9, that's 7, close 150. So V is equal to, this one you punch it from your calculator, you're going to obtain something like this. 7 into 7, that's 1. Then 22 times 150, you're going to obtain 3,300. Since you were looking for the volume, you now consider your what? Your units. You now consider your units. So this is your final answer. So you have obtained the value of V. So the volume is 3,300 cubic centimeters. That is our final answer. I have substituted it for you. That is our final answer. Okay, so as I was saying, we are now moving on to substitution from November 2006. That is paper 2. There is our formula. It reads, it is given that A is equal to pi r bracket h squared minus r squared. Then the first one, make h the subject of the formula. I'm going to do away with that. What you are supposed to bear in mind here is that if you are now substituting, don't ever use that first answer. In case if that first answer is wrong, the second answer is going to be automatically wrong. So you just have to take the formula as it is before you substitute. Bear that in mind, guys. Never use the first answer. In case if your first answer is wrong, try to get the second answer correct just by taking the formula as it is. So I'm going to do the working down for you. Our A is equal to 300. We've got 300 is equal to, our pi is 22/7. I'm going to put a bracket there. Our r is 7. Then we've got our bracket with h squared minus 7 squared, like that. So as I compute my working here, I'm going to have 7 into 7. I'm now left with what? with this 22 here. And now we have 300 is equal to 22 bracket h squared minus 49 close. I'm going to divide both sides by what? By 22. This is my 330, not 300. This is my 330. 330, not 300. It's 330 from the question paper. It's 330 there. That's 330, not 300. So I'm going to say divide by 22 both sides. So here I'm going to use my 11 here is 2, my 11 there, it's a 3. So here 11 here is 3, 0. I'm going to have my 30 over 2 there, 2 here, 2 there, 15. Okay, so I now have 15 is equal to, here automatically I've got a 1 times this one, there's nothing that will change there. So automatically I have h squared minus 49. Then I collect my like terms. This 49 will come that side, so that's 15 plus 49 is equal to h squared. So that's 64 is equal to h squared. Then I'll root both sides. Here it's plus or minus. So I'm going to have, my answer is going to be structured like this. Let me divide here. Like this. So I now have plus or minus root of 64 is equal to root of 8 squared, a of h squared. So here I have plus or minus 8 is equal to h. Bear in mind, this is not your final answer if it's like that. The question asked you to find the value of h. So you're supposed to say, therefore, h is equal to plus or minus 8. That is your final answer. Okay guys, then I have got these question papers here with me. These question papers, they contain a question that appears to be almost the same. The only difference are the letters that are being used. So this is November 2008, that is the formula. That is November 2008, which is our formula. It is requiring us to find the value of what? To find the value of x there, to find the value of s there. We are supposed to find the value of s here. So that is our formula. I'll put it aside. Then I'll go to 2015. This is June 2015. The formula is the same, but the only difference here is what? Is that here there's our p there. We are required to find the value of a. This is June 2015. Then this is November 2018 there. We are supposed to find the value of p. So what you realize here, there are some questions that are always being repeated here and there from ZIMSEC. So I think I'm supposed to do only one of them for you. Then the others, you are going to do it yourself for practice. So I'm going to do June 2015. So it's our number 5b, which says p is equal to n over 2. Then there is our bracket there is 2a plus bracket n minus 1 close, then d, then I'll close that bracket like that. So as I'm substituting now, I'm looking for what? I'm looking for a. So what I know is that every other letters are supposed to be substituted. My p is equal to 20. Then my n is equal to 10. That's over 2. Then now I'm going to put my bracket there. That 2a will remain as it is plus I'm going to have my bracket. My n is 10 minus 1 close. Then my d is equal to 4. Then I'll close there. I'll do pointers. So that's 20 is equal to 2 into 10, that's 5. I've got my 5 there, then my bracket and my 2a. Then it's here, before I put a sign, there's something that I want to show you. This is 10 minus 1. This is our 10 minus 1. I'm going to obtain what? I'm going to obtain my 9. Then 9 times 4, that's 36. So here it's plus 36. Then I'll close my bracket here. I'm going to divide both sides by 5. Both sides by 5. Both sides by 5. 5 here, 4. So I'm left with 4 is equal to, here automatically there is a 1. 1 times everything there, there's nothing that is going to change. There's nothing that is going to change. So I'm left with 2a plus 36. You see? I'm left with 2a plus 36. So I'm going to collect my like terms. 4 minus 36 is equal to 2a. Then negative 32 is equal to 2a. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Both sides by 2. So negative 16 is equal to a. That is your answer. But bear in mind, your final answer is written as, you're going to say, therefore, a is equal to negative 16. A is equal to negative 16. So that is your final answer. I think I've done a lot based on expansion. What you are supposed to do is to try doing it on a more larger scale, doing a practice. Bear in mind, in maths, practice makes perfect. So you're supposed to keep on practicing a lot so that you perfect your errors. You're supposed to perfect your errors, guys. Just keep in mind that you have to keep on practicing. So that is the end of our lesson. Let's meet on our next lesson. So we're going to meet on our next lesson where we're going to be doing decimals and fractions. We're going to be doing decimals and fractions. This is the end of our lesson.